Getting burnt out all the time, well, that's a good way for you to lose your mind. Staying low for too damn long, well, that's enough to want to get high. I'm not saying what's right or wrong. Some folks need a little help getting along. I can't judge, Lord, I've been stoned, but I know Jesus knows, and I get by, and I get by. We all get by the grace of God. We all get by. Yeah, my mama introduced me to God as a child. You know my dad, he does his living a little less mild. He'd rather sing those gospel songs on the front porch anyway. My baby sister, she married a man on the other side of where Dad and I land. We laugh and joke and give him hell, but he loves that little girl, and they get by. They get by. We all get by the grace of God. We all get by. And everybody's waiting on that day when all is right, and we've still got each other to make it through another night.
Morning, everybody.
Everybody's waiting on that time when all is right, and we've still got each other to make it through another night. Corner bar is not a house of sin, it's a place where all of us fit in. I've seen the same faces Saturday night as I have on Sunday morning. And Brother John's there sipping his drink. You know that he don't care what the others might think. He laughs and jokes and finds it funny that the others all drink alone at home. He gets by, and he gets by. We all get by the grace of God. We all get by.
So what's up, everybody? Hopefully y'all are having a good day, starting your day off right. Let's see. So what we got? We got Mr. Matt, Tiger, Chuck, Mr. William, Garrett, Indy. What's up? Yeah, I can put a link in. Hey, Shane. Figured I'll chat for a few minutes, and then I'm going to cut on that tree I cut down yesterday, and just figured I'd give people a place to hang out and chat, and I could just kind of hang out with people and try to get this done before this rain comes in. Just figured I'd have my kids on the screen. Let's see, if I flip this around, I can come back to this one. Bam. What's up, everybody? I was just showing you my kiddos. Like to brag about them. Old BB the rooster, he's getting pretty good. And they love them mealworms. Oh, man. So what y'all got planned for this week? Anything important? Oh, there you go, Chuck. It's whatever, brother. You can come up and you go crash, take you a nap. It's all good in the hood. Oh, Tiger says he's going to be doing some canning, dehydrating, and making dog food. Yeah, I want to get this tree cut up, try to get it moved over before the rain comes in and all this gets wet, and then I can't get out here for a bit. Would say I need beauty sleep. Ain't enough sleep for that. Hey, Amy. Yeehaw. Morning, cluckers. All you awesome cluckers. They can try to take the cluckers out of the equation, but we'll just keep building in mass. Boy, look at old BB's tail feathers. Things starting to look good. Homeboy's starting to spout. What's up, ZXL? Hello from here to there. Well, one thing about it, ZXL, wherever you go, there you are.
They wonder how does a man get to be this way? I've always got a smiling face, anytime and any place. And everybody asks me why, I just smile and say, you've got to kiss an angel good morning and let her know you think about her when you're gone. Kiss an angel good morning and love her like the devil when you get back home. Well, people may try to guess the secret of a happiness, but some of them never learn. It's a simple thing. The secret I'm speaking of is a woman and a man in love. And the answer is in this song that I always sing.
Oh, yeah, ZXL. Almost everybody, once I get to know everybody, I just, if I make you blue, then I know it's you. And if you're not, then it's not. What's up, Shad? Greetings from the Erie Coast. Good morning. I know you think about her when you're gone. It's an angel, good morning. Like another when you get back home.
She'd come home 6 a.m. Tell me she'd been out with friends. I let her lie. I let her lie. And in the glare of the morning sun, she swore I was her only one. I let her lie. I let her lie.
Can y'all even hear that music in the background?
Cause the truth was too hard to tell.
Who? What's up, who? Cool, cool. I figure if it's in the background and I'm talking, maybe I don't know. They'll do what they do anyway.
Though she tried, Lord, she could not change. And I only found myself
to blame.
I let her lie.
You're drinking noisy and lots. Oh, I got you, ZXL. I seen you over there on Steve's. And Steve's definitely my buddy. What's up, Billy? How are you? Best life? What I'll do, ZXL, is I can go in later because I can't on StreamYards. I can't do nothing, but I can go in later and I can hook you up, bro. If you need anything, all you got to do is holler at somebody. We've got all the cool people here. This is where the cool kids of YouTube hang out. This is the Mother Cluckers, Zero Clucks Given. I guess I could move this damn thing if I put it on the other side of the chicken coop. I guess then y'all could see me working cutting on the tree.
Trying to find out what kind of a creature you really are. The first great horror film of the year is here. You just did it again.
What's up there, MAGA Patriot? What's up? Oh, it's today Garrett's birthday? I know Shad's got a birthday coming up, I do believe tomorrow, isn't it, Shad? He's finally going to be 21. He can go drinking. Oh, it's not your birthday? Oh, okay. So y'all's just birthdays are together in August. Billy, I was going to cut some firewood today, but there's some weird white stuff on the ground this morning. Stay inside, Billy. It might be anthrax. Don't chance it. Okay, I know. I think the 17th is Mad Shad's birthday, and isn't today? I think is the 16th. So I didn't do. Oh, not the pokey poke. Yeah, you know they probably got like 31 boosters for it too, and that's just for the first year. Also, August is going to be just like a big old birthday month, isn't it? I don't know. Mine's in April. It's what I didn't do. I'm gonna back out for a bit, feel hungover. All righty, Chuck. Get you some rest, man. Now, I tell you, everybody keeps talking about the dang garage and all those files. It's like you can't lose sight of that damn think tank that was Chinese funded at Penn State. For 6 years, those documents were there. What all did they study? That's what I'd like to know. Magic coffee machine. Be right back. Right on. Got to get some Java. Hey, morning, Nikki. That's it, Garrett. And everybody started talking about the garage and the Corvette and shit. And it's like, oh man, who gives a shit about that garage? That shit was probably just put there just to cause that story so that you will stop talking about that multi-million-dollar think tank. I'd like to know what all they were looking at. Look at them. See, they know this container's still here. That's why they're all just, man, they're look staring at me all upside my head. What's up, Nikki? Firefly, morning. Morning, Scatback. There's my friend. All right, kiddos, come on. I'll give you some more. You already eat all this? Good job, really? Man, you can eat all that. Them things got down there on the ground. Y'all better get busy. Let's get busy. That's it. That's all there is. Hang on, Nicky. You want to get over here and get some shit? I don't know. Effing chickens. Let's see, did I miss anything? I'm thinking the doctor will plant together. That's it, Matt. What are you being totally ignored for? Like I said, morning. You're not gonna go getting all emo on me, are you? I said morning. What's up, Pete? Better Patriot. Oh, I don't know. Thank you, Pete. Yep. Oh, BB, my rooster there, he's growing pretty good. Them tail feathers starting to sprout, looking good.
Someone just told her an old friend's in town.
Man, this is the Cluckin Alamo. Got to have a little scar tissue here. Matt, what are those, Tiger? Love never dies. Oh. What's up, Pure Blood? Morning, brother. I made it for a little bit. What kind of chickens are those? Well, uh, there. One is a mix. The one on the far left over there is a mix. Well, I guess for you it'd be on the right. I don't know. One's a mix. Not quite sure. And then two of them are reds, and I think the roosters are red, isn't it, Nikki? I think the roosters are red. Nikki, in between prepping, is the one that hatched them for me. Garrett, that's funny. Yeah, there you go. Heinz 57. I know that the two, Thelma and Louise, they've got to be the majority. If they're Heinz, then they're a majority of those reds, because I've even been looking at the pictures of those, and they're just like a twin for the reds. And BB kind of matches the red rooster. Now, little old Nikki, she's the little raptor chick, and I don't know. I ain't found one that looks like her. Oh, Pureblood said, I got 8 black sex links. That's what they look like. Oh, okay. Lord knows I've tried. Improve. True love never dies. True love never dies. Tiger, this guy feel blessed. You're on 2 days in a row. I know. That's. Hey, I'm just gonna swing for the fences, ma'am. That's all I know to do. I decided I can sit around here and feel all rough and shit. Come up with all my excuses of why not to do.
Just clip your digital coupons on our app. Use them up to 5 times in one transaction with your card. Kroger.
Yeah, who? I was on yesterday.
Okay, here's something cool you might want to keep listening. If you click the banner on your screen, you'll get a free month of Pandora music without any ads. That's all your favorite music with 0 interruptions. At the end of your free trial, you can either cancel or keep listening without ads.
Yeah, actually, here you go. Watch, I'll show you. Yahoo! I cut this tree down yesterday. See the fresh cut on the stump? I cut that tree down right there yesterday. And today I'm going to cut it up. Hey, there's Miss Nikki. Oh, click. Bam. Hey, ma'am.
Morning. Good morning.
How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
Just another day in paradise, ma'am.
Right, right. Right. So what you up to today?
Man, I tell you, I don't understand that dude, but whatever.
Uh-oh.
I don't usually read shit out loud, and I probably won't read it, but I just got to say in case he's listening, but MAGA Patriot dude, hell, apparently left a comment on the washing machine post about how everybody in chat was rude. And it's like, what?
Uh-oh.
Man, you know? So I don't know. I'll delete the damn comment in a little
Okay.
while before I go back in, but I just, wow, talk to Ben.
Back up.
And here
Back.
I thought I had emo days and shit. Looky there.
Right. Right.
Hell yeah.
Oh, oh, little shits.
Yeah.
They knocked it. Say hi.
Yeah.
I gotta hold it. Otherwise they knock it off. Okay.
Yeah, that's
They're
right.
trying.
I tried to do that with them too. I put the tablet in there and they just get so fascinated with the tablet, they just beat the shit out of it. Uh-oh. Nikki went out and came back. I don't know what the chickens did. There they are.
Can you see them?
Yep.
They are nosy.
Morning, John John. What's up, D-Dog? Morning, Miss Sharon.
Crazies. Oh my gosh, y'all are a mess. Well, these are the yeah, they're all mutts. They're all mixed breeds. Obviously, look at this batch. Aren't they crazy looking? Look at that craziness right there. She she wild.
Look at that,
What are y'all
boy.
doing?
That one there's got some wild whiskers on that face. Look at that shit.
I know. Isn't she
Got some
funny? Her mom.
crazy look.
Yeah.
It's like, I am the batshit crazy chicken. That's me.
There's my rooster.
Aha. Man, I tell you what, old BB's tail feathers, they just kind of seem to get longer every couple of days. It's like, damn, it looks like it's poking out a little bit more.
Yeah. She's getting my finger. The one behind the camera's pecking at my hand. Oh, y'all are
Yeah,
nuts.
is that like a large grub worm? What is that right there? Right, Matt? Effing chickens.
Oh, look.
Hey, this is the Cluckin Alamo.
They're like little raptors.
Yep, look at them.
Oh, mama. Yeah. So, my grandson, we have my grandson. I'm going to turn that off. We have my grandson today, and he's been out here playing with them and feeding them tortillas and snacks. Okay. Oh. I have some radishes coming up. Isn't that something?
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
I don't know if you can hear me or not. I'm out in the garden
Yep,
area.
I can hear you. I went full screen just with the chickens. But I thought I could hear you. I could hear you when you ask it. Morning, Night Panther.
It's coming up.
Lizards with feathers, right? That's the raptors. John said, Nikki, that chicken looks like Grady from Sanford and Sons.
Yeah. Saw you were on. Just wanted to stop by and say hi. I'm actually, believe it or not, about to crank up a tiller and work on my garden area some more.
Oh, there you go.
We're in our first, what do we call it? We call it fall spring around here. Everybody's out here in t-shirts and shorts.
Yep.
And, yeah.
Well, I don't have my shorts on, but I got my t-shirt on, and yeah, it's comfortable out here.
Oh yeah, well yeah, when I got leggings on just to be really comfortable, but my husband and grandson are in t-shirts and shorts, and they're about to go
That's it.
practice a little baseball because the little one had tryouts the other day, and so Papa's going to get out there in a little bit and do some more catching and fielding practice.
Oh, there you go. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Shoot, yeah. I'm cutting on a tree, the one I cut down yesterday. I'm gonna try to start cutting it up before this rain gets here.
Oh yeah. Is it supposed to rain
Couple
today?
hours, it's supposed to. There's like a 45% chance, and then it goes down supposedly tomorrow, but then picks right back up.
I know it's going to be warm all week. I guess our next cool front's the next weekend?
Yeah, I believe so.
Which I think last we looked it up, it was only going to get down into 40s or 50s, so it's not going to be bad.
Yeah, about Thursday it'll start dropping at night down in the 40s, but during the day it'll still be in the 60s and shit.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and it's like 70 something for the next few days. I think one day it even said it was going to be up to like 78 here. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like 80 degrees tomorrow.
Okay. Oh,
good old Texas.
Yeah, I can't stand it. All I've direct sowed out there so far is a little bit of radishes, and I think I put some more all top turnips.
Hey, morning, Samoan.
There's some turnip seeds out there because Jeremy's like, I need some more turnip greens. I was like, oh, you got it. And I don't know.
Tiger says it's raining there now where she's at now.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, it's only partly cloudy here.
The weather's crazy. It is. It's all over. It's crazy,
nuts.
actually. When you think about it, when you listen to everybody, it's like, I don't know. Mother Nature's even reacting crazy to all this shit. You don't know what's instigated or what's not, but because we do have normal storm seasons, it's like it was weird that we didn't have much of a hurricane season.
No, not around here. It wasn't bad at all.
Yeah. And then now all of a sudden we get this weird, crazy shit. Who knows? It could be them jacking with the weather, or it could be a combination. It could be them thinking like you do a lot of things. People, we seem to do this a lot, but we seem to think, hey, this is really smart. And then later we find out that that would probably not have been such a good idea.
Happens to me all the time.
Yeah. And so I don't know if they go up there and think, hey, with this place with the droughts and then we need to do that. And then it's like, no, that didn't work out so well.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know.
Yeah.
So much shit going on. Let's see. We got y'all's lows are double my highs, and it's been warm here. Yeah, well, Billy, you in the hills.
Mountains.
Yeah.
He has actual mountains. We don't have mountains. We have molehills.
Right. We got bumps in the road.
Right.
GLX says, thought at first you were in Australia. My mistake is that USA sites that vouch. Oh, no, you ain't got to worry about it, ZXL. I know. I mean, I've seen you over on Steve's. And then I've seen you with Conspiracy and them and Doc Danger and all that. And it's all good. But yeah, I got some Aussie family friends over there.
Mm-hmm.
We got Greenland. Let's see. South Africa. Europe. That's just the ones we know. Don't know where all the CIA agents are listed at, but poor dude in Siberia might be listening to us.
Never know. Never know.
Sucks to be him is all I can say.
Siberia, right?
He'd be a little chilly willy. Man, oh man, I'm excited with the chickens. I can't wait. And then the auction went so well, and I can't wait. Uh, I'm as soon as some of that comes in, I'm gonna get me an incubator.
Oh yeah. Well, your hens should start laying in about February or March, probably. I mean, March for sure. I think they'll be old enough.
That's what I'm hoping for, and I know they should be plenty of fat and healthy and stuff because I actually
Oh
think
yeah.
I probably put a little too much on the ground sometimes for them, but I just like to make sure that they got plenty. I know the birds love it whenever I move it because after I
Right.
move it, then the birds come down and I can see a herd of about 10 or 15 birds, blue
Right.
jays,
They're gonna
bluebirds,
clean up.
cardinals, and it's like, aha, y'all are digging this shit too, ain't you?
Heck yeah. Oh, I bet the squirrels too.
Yeah. Yeah, and actually, it's funny because the squirrels are starting to become more friendly because it's like, hey, you're the dude that goes out there and feeds them. And that's
Hmm.
pretty cool food. So, hey, you're all right.
Yeah, they leave. I mean, I'm sure they pick up the little bits of corn from the scratch.
Yep. Oh, man, talk about a little bubble buster. I almost started to have a start off my week bad. And I said, nope, just not going to think about it. But went to make me a can of chicken noodle soup this morning. And I said, oh, wow, I got to get another little case. So I started to tear open the plastic on the next case in the stack. And as I reached in and grabbed the can, oh, it's vegetable beef
Oh,
stew. And I'm like, oh, man. So then I realized, holy shit, man, how many of those did I order? And I did. I ordered a few of those. So I got a good little stack of shit that I can't eat.
vegetable beef.
Yeah, it's got corn in it. That's what the problem is.
Yeah. Well, does your wife like vegetable beef? I mean, it's still good to have stacked up for the rest of the family, you know?
Yeah, I mean, she would. I think I've got 10 or 12 cases of it.
Right. I know you got. I know you got lots of cases. I saw them stacked up.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not
Well,
sure what, but you got
some of the ones
quite a
that were in
bit.
the pantry that I thought were chicken turned out to not be chicken. So the ones that were over by that TV that were separated, and those were all the beef ones. Well,
Mm-hmm.
now there's some more on the beef stack because they came out of the pantry because they weren't chicken noodle. And I'm like, shit, man, how the hell? I must have put them in there whenever I first got them. And I was like, cool, I'll have a cool little mix.
Yeah.
And then just, yeah. So it's like, well, shit. So I actually thought about there's a couple little families around me, and I know that they got kids,
Oh
10,
yeah.
14, 12, and that kind of shit. And so it's like, hey, man, you need some soup?
Right.
Make sure them
Right.
kids got some groceries.
That's right.
I'd give it to mine for my grandkids, but if I just gave it to mine, it'd just get traded off for something else. So I might as well pick who gets it.
Right. Or yeah, when the little one does come to visit, she might. I don't know.
Oh, wait.
Anyway,
Now, Billy, hey, wait, there we go. Billy has it. He said, feed it to the chickens.
you can. I mean,
Bam.
absolutely.
That's it.
Yeah.
Then I ain't got
It
to
can.
sweat it no more. I just got some liquid chicken food for them.
It can. They will absolutely eat vegetable beef soup. They'll eat anything, and yeah, that's backup food for the chickens. Survival
Hell
chicken
yeah.
food. There you go. Chickens have their own stockpile.
Yeah. Now I got food for them. Good.
And they
It's
will,
got protein stuff for them. So bam.
and all the veggies, they will absolutely eat that. No doubt in my mind. Mine do. They eat everything.
Hell yeah. There we go. That's what's
Mm-hmm.
up.
Isn't that cute? Your chickens have their own prepper pantry.
That's it.
Oh.
I did buy them 2 big bags of that mix,
Mm-hmm.
and then I got a big tub and I mixed it together, so they've got a big storage thing of their stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, and let's see here. And I'm sorry if I missed anybody. Let's see. D Dog says rescue barter what your neighbors
Right?
and get
There
what
you
you
go.
can use. Yeah. But I gotta say, well, I'm gonna save some of them now because that was I didn't even think about the damn chickens because yeah, that totally relieves a food thing for them. Because I do kind of have I look at things real basic, so it's like I've got a water source now. It's not what I would prefer, if it comes down to that. But hey, it is what it is. It's artesian water, and you go tote it, and you bring it. There you go. But the food, that's always in question. So, and that just man, that much food would give me a good little stock for them for a while. Not to mention that, as a matter of fact, that would give me enough food to raise another batch to then even end up raising them into meat birds. So I mean, it's enough food to sustain a cycle to perpetuate.
That's true. Or you can just give them a can every now and then as a treat, you know?
Yeah, because for them that would be a treat.
Yeah, something different. Well, and then when you start the gardening, you'll have garden scraps to give them.
Yes.
I mean, like the radish tops, they love radish tops and carrot tops and, all of that.
Yeah, actually, it's taken her a little bit to adjust to because she did some hash brown cubes the other morning, and then there were some leftovers, and then all of a sudden I went in there, and then the little pan with them was gone, and I said, "Oh, what'd you do with the hash browns?"
Throw them
She
away.
said, "Oh, I threw them away." I said, "Oh man," I said, "I was going to take them out there and throw them in the coop." Oh, that's right. Oh, so yeah, it's going to take a little adjustment.
Yeah, right, right. Because I absolutely feed all all of the leftovers or little bits that don't get eaten. It all gets dumped out there in the chicken yard, and they love it. Everything. They especially love it if it's something with chicken in it, which is crazy. But
Right. Well, thank you, Miss Sharon. Yeah. She said, I would love to have any of you as neighbors.
oh, so sweet. I don't know, man. My yard. I always tell Jeremy, I'm like, our yard looks like Sanford and Son. I'm tell you what. Like,
Be careful, Tiger. She said she'll be back. She's running down to the vape store.
oh yeah, yeah. Be careful. Be safe.
This is
Okay.
UXL. I have a story about chickens and cats. Keeping it clean. Chickens clean up after cats. Cats don't cover. Well,
Oh,
I don't have that issue. Actually, I have a good dividing line between the cats and the chickens. It's this flying piece of lead. it's, it's a well defined one. I've managed to fine tune that line too.
mm-hmm.
Pretty dang accurate. The right profile, that's a double lunger for sure.
I don't know. I like my cats, but my cats get along with the chickens, and the dogs, and everything here gets along. It's great.
Well, yeah, and that's it's all about the home. Unfortunately, human beings around me don't see know pets the same way. They think pets mean it's just hey, I dump some food out. It's all cool. It's like yeah, tend to yours. I tend to mine. Yeah, they lose that concept. So I tried verbal subtle reminders. That didn't work.
Right,
Tried a little
right.
louder verbal ones, and that still didn't work. So pretty much have just determined that the thin lead line works.
Mm-hmm.
Some don't. Who? I think because I watch these feral ones, and some of these ferals, they just do their shit and they walk off, man. It's
Oh,
just
yeah.
yeah, it's like watching a bear shit in the woods almost. They just do their shit. I think that's actually something that gets triggered maybe with walking on. I don't know, but yeah, These feral ones out here don't give a shit about covering nothing up, and they spray everything.
Oh, yeah.
Watch them walk around shit, and all of a sudden that tail shoots straight up, and then it starts to flick. And sure enough, they're spraying it. Y'all seen these full auto 30 cal air rifles? Oh no. Tell you what, son. That would be like getting attacked by a wasp of murder hornets on steroids.
Murder hornets. Hey, whatever happened to those murder hornets? Did they disappear?
Well, I don't know. I don't, maybe they didn't need that story no more, or it's not the trending type thing anymore. It just kind of stopped. It was
Right? Right?
It's like, oh, be careful. Oh my God, murder hornets, murder. Okay, wait, crickets. And it's like, wait, okay, I guess they're all gone.
I guess so, because I haven't heard about them for a while.
Right. Rod who says, I hate the spraying. I know that's, I don't know. People probably think I'm anti-cat, and I'm not anti-cat. Shit, dude, I think it's cool if you have a freaking guppy and you treat that guppy worth of shit, then that's what a pet's for. It's for your enjoyment and for you to take care of, not for everybody else to. And that's the problem I got. And that just seems to be the most common thing that people like to just kind of get and go, oh, look, I got it. And it's on the porch. And there you go. It shows up every now and then. Yeah, I got one. And it's like, well, wait a minute. What about all your neighbors that didn't want one? Well, And like the one neighbor I got would just started to look at me and goes, well, I don't even have any. It's like, I'm sorry, what? There's like 14 under the corner of your house. I don't have one. What? I watch you dump food out. I don't have one. And you just go, okay, you know what, lady? Right now you're acting so stupid, it's pissing me off.
Yeah. Well, I mean, luckily, our neighbors, most of our neighbors have both cats and dogs. So everybody, everybody's cool with it around here. But I like my neighbors. Most of them.
And
Anyway.
yours aren't breeding, and you don't have a herd around there of like 15 and 20.
No, sir. We have 4, and all our. Well, that's not true. Merlin, he's not spayed yet, but other than him, every cat or dog we've ever gotten, we get them fixed, and as do the neighbors, and so okay.
Yeah, because that's all that gets me. I mean, shit. Hell, I had a cat when I was a kid. My best friend has a cat. He actually has 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
And they even drive me nuts sometimes when I'm sitting there talking to him, because you can hear, especially when that one, I keep I gripe at him to go get the one fixed, because I'm tired of hearing that stupid ass thing go, wow, wow. Oh my God. I try to sit here and talk to him sometimes, and it's like, really? It. Come on, man. You want me to send you the money, dude? You want me to just come over there with a pair of snips? We can fix that shit. Wow, wow, wow. I'm like, oh my God. But it's just picking with him, I mean, but it's these. And it's that you go, and it's this like my dog. My dog lived just fine over a year in his yard, just fine. And then poof, 15 to 20 cats just massive populate in no time. And then now all of a sudden, he's all jacked up with some damn allergic shit.
Right.
And it's because they're spraying on everything.
Well, he might just be allergic to cats. I don't know.
No, I watch him. I watch him on the cameras, and everywhere he pisses, these males, about 7 or 8 of them, make it a point every night to make passes by every spot he's been to.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the next day, now he smells that and is like, what? Well, either it's such heavy shit that's now he's having a reaction, because he didn't have them before. And I mean, there were still a couple of cats around here. It's just that there weren't a herd. Once the herd got here, is all of a sudden he started breaking out and shit. And it's just very irritating, because that's my job, is to caretake that one that I chose to have. And there's a problem. And part of that problem is that spot over there. So then I have to refrain from dealing with that part. Best I can do is a thin lead line. Looks pretty cool. Oh, cool. I'll have to go back and after this one posts and I go in, Billy, I'll be sure and look back for this one, that link.
What is it?
Yeah, it's I think for the air rifle that he was talking about.
Oh yeah, we have a
There's a YouTube short. Rescue at least the feral cats, catch the rats. Yeah, but see, I didn't have a rat problem. And we had because we got rat snakes, we got chicken snakes. You know, so you got the natural wildlife that will tend to some shit. And then now I see that's another thing that bothers me because there's the feral cat herd. Feral cat herd, guess what? All of a sudden now you don't have as many gardener snakes that you had. You don't have as many mice, you know, that part of the food chain. They kill baby rabbits, they kill birds, they kill squirrels, and you just start losing your natural wildlife. It's just that it's a hot topic. It always has been, and it's just I don't know what it is. You can talk about boa constrictors in Florida, and nobody gives a shit. You can talk about alligators, nobody gives a shit. But you say cats, and all of a sudden, well, you know, oh, but they're so cute and cuddly, and there's that big ass gray area. To me, it's all one and the same. You want to have 15 dogs, have 15 dogs, but they shouldn't raise noise levels to where your neighbors aren't peaceful, and they shouldn't be shitting and pissing all in your neighbors' yards.
oh
But
Tank the dog the old dog from next door. Y'all seen him before. He comes over here 2 or 3 times every day. There's a favorite spot in my yard where he likes to come take a dump.
well, see, yeah, no, we had one here. Actually, he was a husky, and we still nobody ever knew where he really kind of came from, but we called him Bandit, and everybody actually around here that dog walked for miles and lived off of household food. People
Yeah.
would he'd hang out, and he's been in our house. He got to know the first dog we had, and they were even friends. So he'd come by visit, might stay a day, 2, 3, maybe an hour. Who knows? And those are
Yeah.
okay. I mean, it was different. It was just now it's almost like intentional.
Oh, I don't know. There is that and I'm pretty sure I showed y'all pictures of him before, or showed when he was over here or something. But we had this one dog. He lives 2 streets over, 3 streets over, 3rd Street. And when he does get out of his yard, I know where he lives now. See, he's come over so many times. I got his owner's phone number in my phone. He's got my phone number. I know where he lives. I took him home the other day. He was at the house the other day, and I texted his owner, and I was like, "Hey, Juno's over here again." And he finally just gave me. He he usually works around here, so he'll swing by and pick him up. You know, before he would swing by and pick him up, but he was out in Anderson working, and that's a little bit far. And so he just gave me his address. And so now I know where to take. And that dog, that is a giant. I guess he's a Alaskan Malamute, or I don't know if
Yeah,
he's a
it's what it
husky
kind of
or a
looked like.
Malamute. Dude, he is a big dog. I mean, but he loves it. He comes over here and hangs out with my dog. If I open the door, he'll come on right on in, lay down on the
Well,
floor,
see,
chill out.
and I'll tell you, Nikki, what I think they pick up on is see, so you're human, but you're a human around other animals, and so you have a caretaking vibe, that you put out because you're caretaking other animals. And that's just like that's probably why he totally jives there. It's just like look at the other animals.
Maybe, I don't know. He will straight come in the house and just lay down and chill
Because
with
that's
my
why I
dog.
think some dogs, there's just some people that like dogs will look at and it's like they start to pick a vibe up and it's like, nope, don't like you for nothing. And I guarantee you, if you dug somehow and could look at the untold part of there's something about that person. There just
Yeah,
usually is.
well, that's true. Like, yeah, if you have a dog that, and I have one, our little dog, absolutely. There's one neighbor we have that she absolutely cannot stand. And she knows him. He's been around. I mean, we've been here for what, over 5 years. But man, when he walks over, she just goes nuts. And so, that whole animal intuition thing, I
Yep.
I believe, because I'm not a
Oh,
huge
that,
I'm not a huge
and
fan of
well, and
him either.
here's the catch. if your animal is a people person, like it's part of your thing, and so normally it's loving, and that dog all of a sudden doesn't like somebody, I guarantee you there's somebody, I put money on it myself, that
Right.
there's something about that
Something
person.
about, I
Now,
agree.
sometimes if you have a playful dog, and then you have people that are just fearful of dogs, dogs like to play with that fear. So
Mm,
they might act like they're like, "Ugh," but they're really just playing with the fear that they're picking up off that person because the person's just putting it out that hard.
yeah, maybe.
I've watched some dogs do that. Just that's why you kind of just once you kind of stand yourself and but dogs will. There's just I don't know. I guess maybe it's a character vibe. Who knows? Maybe that's part of the whole frequency thing. Everything they say, everything's about a frequency with the world. So there you go. Maybe they're
Maybe.
tuned
But
into that.
that dog that I'm talking about, that's Sophie, the little one, anybody else can come over. Like the other neighbor, she doesn't bark at Scott and Missy next door. And they'll pet her, and when they come over, she runs right up to them. But and if anybody sits down, oh heaven forbid you pat your lap, she'll be right up in it, right? But that one particular guy, she just barks and growls at
Yeah,
him, and I'm like,
there's something about him she just does not like.
well, there's
Um,
something about him I just do not like either. So that makes
there
sense.
you go. Indy, yeah, most of the time, I mean, okay, here's what I would say. Air guns is overall, they're not regulated at all. Now, the caveat to that statement will be depending on your city and county, because the city and counties, I have never heard of a state having a regulation on an air rifle. But that's
Mm,
not to say a city won't pass an ordinance or a county doesn't pass a county law. But so I would just check. And then again, if you live in Scotland, you have to register them, I think. So there's different country, but I've never heard
I
of them. And I know that because that used to be that it was actually when I was a kid, that's was a Benjamin Franklin air rifle was prime squirrel hunting material.
I was gonna say our pellet. Well, I call it a pellet gun, but I guess same thing, right? That's what I
Yeah.
use. That's what I use ours for, is for the squirrels.
Oh man, a good old Benjamin, which I will say they shoot like a 22. It's just that you don't have the gunpowder and it's not technically called a firearm. It's an air rifle.
That's true, I guess. Ours has a scope and everything. That's what I kill squirrels
Yep.
with. Should I say that out loud?
Oh
That's what
man.
I kill squirrels with when they're digging through my
These
garden.
latest ones, I literally from about 20 yards out shot the side out of a number 2 wash tub when those single clicks first came out. And I thought, how bad cast could it be? It's just one click. I'm used to the 10 click on the Benjamin Franklin, buddy, and that'll drill a hole. Oh no, buddy. Single cocked, I popped a hole all the way through that number 2 wash tub 20 yards out. It went through both sides and kept going. I was like, oh, it's
Damn.
got some reach out and get someone.
Yeah.
And I know the one that I got right now got some reach out and get someone. A good, let's see, if I had to guesstimate,
What is this
that
one?
was a good 100 yards.
Oh yeah, I don't even know what kind of gun this is. I can't. It's right here next to me on the porch. I don't know.
The one I
I don't
got's a
know.
Ruger.
This one doesn't say actually. It's Jeremy's. I don't. Got a little center point scope on it and everything. Anyway, that's my squirrel gun. For
They said there's a law in Montana. If you show your neighbor your air gun, he has to call you gay.
oh, that's funny.
Yeah, Mo Billy. What's up, TT1? Hey, morning,
Oh
Miss
no, I
Greta.
was moving the gun. No, I picked the gun up to look at it and I put it back against the wall behind our little table here on the porch. And Jeremy came out and went, "Are you knocking for me?" I'm like, "No, I just moved the gun. It's okay." It doesn't have a
Oh,
name.
by
I
the
haven't
way,
even.
everybody, don't forget, go up to the top. If it says top chat, go and select live chat so you're current in the conversation.
I really don't think, unless you're in a chat with thousands of people, I really don't think you miss much, even if you're in top chat, to be
Oh,
honest.
no,
Because I
you
don't
will. All it takes is
really.
about 10 people. Yeah, 10 people talking. And if those 10 people are the consistents, somebody else can make a comment and you'll never even see it.
Huh.
Yeah, I didn't catch that until all of a sudden somebody replied to that. And I went, wait, what? And so I went to live chat and then started to scroll back up and found it. And then I was able to actually find the original comment. And I was like, well, I'll be damned. So yeah, it only takes about 10 or 12 people.
Well,
Now, I guess as long as they're all talking about the same thing, then you really aren't going to miss anything. But like if somebody that hasn't been talking throws out a thing going, "Oh wow, I just came in from the store and the eggs were $10," you're not going to see that. And I
okay.
get why they're doing it off the trending thing, and it's mainly targeted for the big channels. I just think it sucks that they make it a default, because then the smaller channels, when you're in between, because like I said, once you crest about 12 people, there's more in chat, but 12 are your consistent chatters, then that becomes your top chat. We'll see a big channel, that would be fine. Now you have the majority of the chat conversation is what the normal conversation you're going to see. I get that, but oh man, sometimes people are like TT1. He could be doing shit over there at the register in the store and hear something, and then come in and go to type in a response to it, and it won't even be part of the conversation. That kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Went on my little tirade there, I guess. Man, look at them. They're all laying down. No, it's not even like noon and they're already napping. You lazy shits.
Mine do that too. I'll eat a little bit and then they'll all go pile up in a corner and just lay there, take a nap.
Oh, I see who you, BB. I seen that little sneaky move there. He acted like he was fluffing all up. Really, what he did was stretch that head and neck up over the back side of her and started to kind of pick at the butt. See, watch him. He's fixing to do it again. I don't know if that means like, hey, what's up? Up there. Yeah, he reached over.
Has he started trying to crow yet?
No, I'll be glad when he does. I
Oh,
can't wait. I just hope I can record it when he does. What's up, Dave? Morning.
My little one hasn't either. Not yet. He's still, well, mine are what? Well, mine are a month younger than yours. My small batch are younger. It's about time for me to try to get them incorporated with the other chickens, I think. Which I only have 3 hens out there left. But that's going to be interesting. I need to go clean out their coop today and maybe move these over and see how it goes.
I wish this one was bigger like yours.
Well, no, that's about the same size as the one they're in right now, where I raise them when they're young.
Yeah. Well, I will tell you, and she wants me to. She would like for me to raise that little arch thing, and I'm going. Well, I was thinking the same thing. Which I already have a plan. I'm going to get 2 treated 2x4s. I'm going to tilt this back a little bit and then you can see. And I'm going to come from the corner of the coop right there on that down 2x4 up to this front one right here. Right there. And make a long run that way. And I'm going to raise this hog panel from down there up to there. And then that will raise it from where it is right here up to the top up there. And then walking in and out of there won't be so tough for her because she even has to bend over.
Yeah.
And I would like to be able to get in there and see it. That's, in all honesty, I've been thinking, man, I wonder if I ought to do like just a PVC. I'm going to talk to a plumbing company. That depends too. I'm going to talk to 2 plumbing companies I know around here to see if they have some old water pipe PVC, in a pile that I can just cut pieces out of. And if I could build a big square frame, I would like to make it a little bit bigger and then tall, where I could take my chair in there. And if I do it off of PVC, then what I'll do is I'm going to put the other set of wheels right there on the other set of legs of the coop. And then all I got to do is move the coop and it'll move that PVC cage with it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's kept me back from putting the wheels. Matter of fact, if I do put the wheels, it'd be about where they're laying right now over on that corner. Because I got the 2 back ones, but I didn't put it in the front. Right now, I just hook it up to the front of the mower and pull it.
Mm-hmm.
And it worked. My Fred Flintstone wheels, that's what I call them, the wooden dowel rods.
Right.
Wondering, any of y'all sell any chickens? Wondering where to post them. Billy was wondering.
Oh, I don't. I mean, I haven't sold any chicken. A lot of people use that, what, Nextdoor app or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we have a neighborhood Facebook group that Jeremy follow. I mean, I'm not on Facebook much. I'm a member of the group, but I just don't go there much. But we have people in the neighborhood that sell chicken eggs, and
I
they
would
post it
say, I
there.
mean, hell, you maybe is there a place, Billy, like around you where people kind of meet up or anything, or I don't know. All I can do is describe around here, but like there's just places, that not necessarily like a farmer's market, but similar, but it'll just be like a spot. Could be a store that's only open Monday through Friday, and on weekends they let people hang out in the parking lot, and they'll kind of put different stuff out, kind of like a little public flea market thing. But you could go and put chickens in a cage and just kind of put them in the truck for a day and put for sale. See if anybody comes. If they don't, then just put them in the freezer.
We really don't have, that I'm aware of, farmers market anywhere really close to here. Well, there is that Montgomery Trade Days thing, but that's more for like crafts and, you know,
Morning,
I don't.
Canadian.
Yeah, any chickens that any extra roosters that we get around here go in the freezer. No, I haven't tried to. I haven't even sold chicken eggs. I just give them away. Well, in the spring and summer when I get so many, I just give them to my neighbors and family. I mean,
TT1 said, get you a trench coat and hang outside the grocery store and go, yo, 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 who needs some eggs? Got a discount on eggs, man.
I about fell out when a couple weeks ago when I went to the store for, get all the food and stuff for the party we had for the kids. I about fell over when I actually had to buy a dozen eggs. I was like, what kind of crap is this? Some of them were like $8 a dozen.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't believe it. I mean, I believe it and I've been hearing about it, but I don't, we only go to the store to buy our stuff like once a month. And I still
Oh,
have eggs that I've been using that I water glassed,
well, that's why I'm
so
trying to get there. Because she
yeah.
just went, and they are at Walmart, $7.99.
Yes, it was Walmart too, which also I don't normally shop at Walmart. I shop at Kroger, but we happened to be at Walmart because there were certain things that we, needed that they didn't have at Kroger, whatever we were looking for. But oh my goodness, I'm telling you, I about fell out, and I was like, thank God I have chickens. And I'm a water. Yeah. And after that trip, Jeremy was like, you know what, you need to water glass more eggs this summer than you did this past. And it was just an experiment. I didn't even know if it. Well, I didn't really trust it, but I opened
Yeah.
those eggs. First ones I have on the counter that I've been using. I did them in May. It was May, so they're almost 8 months old, and they were
Yep.
fine. One of them, well, when I use them, I crack them one at a time in a little container just to make sure, And one of them I was kind of iffy about, so I dumped it. Jeremy was like, "No, it didn't smell bad, it didn't look bad," and I was like, I don't trust it. I'm still being real cautious, but that was only one that I've tried so far that I dumped that I didn't trust. And they haven't killed us yet, so apparently it works.
So see there. And that's what I'm
Mhm.
talking about. It's a, and I don't know. That's why I just kind of view the chickens. It's what the, for me, it was the perfect combo. It's the eggs, and then later on, when I can get enough of a kind of a moving stock, then every now and then I can cull one. So then there's
Mhm.
meat too. So it's but the chicken meat is okay. It's working for me. It's not causing no issues, and then the eggs don't cause issues. So
Right.
for me, it was a good little easy choice. It was like, hey, this will work.
Right. That's your ultimate survival. Yeah, survival flock. I don't know. We did quail, ducks, chickens, and rabbits, and we're down to one duck. And I've decided, because they're so messy, I've decided to, not hatch any more ducks or whatever. And we got rid of all the quail. Well, we butchered the rest of them. So now that I have chickens, I didn't want to fool with those tiny little quail eggs anymore. So now we're just basically down to
Yeah,
rabbits and chickens. So
there you go. Hey, Indy said that she was thinking about water glassing, and did you do a video on it, Nikki?
I I didn't really do like a whole video per se. There is a video where it shows them in the jar, and I watched. There's so many videos out there. I watched two or three of them, and they were all pretty similar. And it was just that Mrs. Wage's pickling lime and water. And I
Explain
can't.
explain in a brief moment water glassing, because Samoan just said water glassing question mark.
Oh, okay. It's you have to have farm fresh eggs. Like fresh eggs, not store bought. You can't just go to the store and buy eggs and water glass them. They have to be fresh eggs and not washed, unwashed. So they still have to have the natural bloom and everything on them. And when you're collecting eggs to water glass, you got to check them 3 or 4, 5 times a day and get just the cleanest ones. You can't have the, poop and all the stuff on them. So if you have them laying in, I guess I was collecting the ones. Remember my crazy chickens when they were free ranging? A lot of them used to want to lay in that pine shaving bag, which was ultimately great because they would take turns and get in there and just lay in the bag of pine shavings, lay an egg and hop out and another one would get in. And I would collect them each time a chicken laid an egg because they were nice and clean, no debris, no poop, anything on them. They just, were in the clean pine shavings. So I would collect those every time one laid an egg because you can't wash them or clean them off before you put them in the water and the lime. But I forget the ratio though. There's so many videos. All you have to do is pull up water glassing on YouTube, and there's multiple videos of people doing it. And so I watched several of them and got the ratio of, lime to water. And I only did 2 half-gallon jars, but each half-gallon jar held at least 20, 21 eggs. So I should have done more, but it was an experiment for me because that was the first time I did it. But it's 8 months into it and the eggs are still good. So I'm going to do a lot more next year or this summer.
So you
Because damn,
picked
the price of eggs is ridiculous. Now, during the summer, it's not a problem. I mean, I had eggs coming out my ears last summer. Remember? I had them all stacked up on the table and baskets
yeah.
and containers, and I was giving them away to my neighbors. Couldn't even give them away fast enough. But they do slack off in the fall and in the winter, and they don't, really lay much anymore. So it's worth it now. Now I know I'll do a lot more next year or this year for next year. But anyway, it's just a ratio, and and you have to use bottled or distilled or spring water, whatever it was, not chlorinated water out of your tap if you have that sort of thing. So you have to get the bottled water, and then don't wash the eggs. They have to be unwashed, but free of any debris or poop or anything. And those are the ones you use. I also have watched videos on people also farm fresh eggs, and they have that natural bloom on them, so they stay. You can leave your eggs I leave my eggs just out on the counter, during the spring and summer. I don't even refrigerate them. If you don't wash them, you don't have to refrigerate them naturally anyway. But also, I've seen videos where you can buy mineral oil and put mineral oil on them, and it helps further protect them. And you can just leave them out room temperature for months and months. I don't know. All I can say is you can look up anything on YouTube, and there's already a video. Somebody's done it,
This is true.
right?
They're all
Yeah.
chilled out. So I moved, and then I put you over in the shade so I could see chat better.
Yeah, mine are chilling too. Okay, Bella. Oh, man.
Oh, who says I was telling Nikki to water glass them last summer?
I did. But I just did. Yeah, I did. But I just didn't do very many because it was my first time and it was an experiment. But clearly, it seems to work. So I will be doing more this summer.
And by the way, morning Dakota. Morning Gigi. Yeah, Billy. How does that work? So when you freeze the eggs, then when you thaw them, are they still work like before? I mean, that's still taste fresh. You can scramble them and stuff, or how does that work?
That's one thing I haven't actually done. I know Tiger has a video where she freezes eggs. I'm not sure of the consistency though after they're thawed. They say, well, I've watched videos on that too, like Homestead Heart, that channel. She, oh God, a year or more ago, she did videos on freezing eggs and then she tested them. And I believe, if I remember correctly, she did say that the texture was a little different than a fresh egg, once she thawed it and cooked it, but that they were really good for baking and that type of thing for cake recipes and other, cornbread stuff. I don't know. See, I'm gonna have to experiment with that too. That's one thing I haven't done is freeze them yet. I'm ready for spring.
Right.
I got spring fever. I'm looking around my yard at all the leaves that I need to mulch over, and run over with the. Ah, it's covered in leaves. I need to get out my lawnmower and mulch them all up and throw them in compost piles.
Okay, so Billy says, honestly, when you cook them up, it's a bit different, but almost better. They fluff up more. Well, they buff up more after freezing for some reason. Huh.
Oh, so they're good for something like scrambled eggs, even, I guess, or
Morning,
omelet.
Tammy.
I mean, so yeah, I guess that would work for omelets or scrambled eggs or something, but I don't imagine they would cook up like a fresh egg, say if you wanted fried or over easy or something. I just can't see that working after the yolk's been frozen.
Yeah. Morning, Ross. Well, I would have just worried the freeze. I wouldn't, because, one thing, seems like everything that you freeze, it's when it freezes the water molecules, then it changes
Yes, the
the
texture.
dynamics of everything. And some stuff kind of reconstitutes itself and it's okay. And then some stuff is like, oh, yeah, well, I can kind of tell that you kind of sucked that water molecule out of that and froze it up. And now it didn't quite go back where it was supposed to. It didn't quite the same.
Right.
And that's what I would have worried about with eggs. But yeah, Gigi said some people freeze milk. See, and I don't. To me, when there's a good example of whenever that freeze happens and it freezes that water molecules part away, and it's like it pulls it. And when it does, it doesn't go back together, and there's a difference in milk.
Now, see, I don't. I have frozen milk before, and I I feel like it's been fine once I thought it out completely.
You thought it was the same as it tasted the same?
Yeah, I think so.
Huh?
Although we don't just drink milk plain on its own much. We use it in cereal and stuff for the kids, and
Oh, I got you.
it's not like we drink a lot of milk. Jeremy doesn't drink milk at all. The only thing he uses milk for is cereal. So,
See, when I tried the whole milk frozen up, to me, when you thaw it, it then almost tastes like 2%. It's like you can
um,
taste. It's like it
it's
tastes watered
watery.
down.
Yeah.
Oh, Gigi doesn't like milk anyway. See, I love milk. I can drink a gallon of milk instead of
Oh,
water. I mean, I love milk. I grew up on milk. It's probably
well,
why
I
I'm
did
still
too.
here after all the shit.
I mean, when I was young, I would drink milk like crazy, but now that I'm older, I just use it for cooking, cooking, baking, and Jeremy and the kids use it for cereal, and that's about it.
Oh, there, Billy put up a video of him cooking his frozen eggs on the wood stove when the power was out.
There you go. He's got some good videos. There you go. I'm gonna try it, Bill. I'm gonna try to freeze some eggs this year, and we'll see how it goes. And I'm definitely gonna water glass some more.
Hey, kid.
I don't eat
Morning.
a lot of eggs, to be honest, though. I mean, they're okay. I'm not a big breakfast person anyway, so I mostly use them for recipes.
I am. I
Well,
love eggs.
I mean, I like them. I do. Don't get me wrong. I like eggs. I use more eggs in stuff like cornbread or when I make.
Well, yeah, you're a cook though, so you're always kind of doing something different. So yeah, you got this big flavor palette.
Now I do use. I make a lot of Asian type. Well, homemade like fried rice. I prefer. Well, Jeremy definitely prefers homemade fried rice over anything you're going to get around here. He's just like, your rice is so much better. Well, that's just because I can make it taste the way I want and I can add extra eggs or vegetables or whatever I want to it. And he loves our fried rice. And, so I do use eggs for fried
Morning,
rice,
Shay.
egg drop soup, and stuff like that. But just to make a big plate of scrambled eggs, he likes them, but I'm not a huge fan. I'd rather have an over easy egg with toast.
Oh, see, I'm cool with a big old plate of scrambled eggs with some satchery sprinkled on top, and then a layer of cheese, and bam,
Yeah.
just hook me up.
Yeah, Jeremy likes that too, except for he puts Cholula. He likes the hot sauce.
Well, I do too. I'm just not sure how it does, and so I haven't. Satiran's the that's the Satcheries is about as I tried that the spice because actually I think I'm not sure. See, we did some steaks the other day, and all I know is I spent 2 days. I was down, buddy. I
Uh-oh.
still quite ain't
Man
fully
down.
right, but
Man down.
yeah, man down, man down. And she was even kind of going well, and I go, I'm gonna tell you is I ain't going to the hospital. I am not going to the hospital.
Well, what did you put on the steaks that what
Well, I
what
don't
did
know if it was that or if it was the meat or if it was like during the auction I was churning and bending over too much. But at
mm,
some point after that, the auction was over, and man, I went to lay down, and it's like my whole midsection was just like Swiss cheese or something, and it just
that's
started get hurting all up in my chest, and it was. I actually laid down the longest. This past couple of days ago, I laid down the longest that I've laid down probably since I was a kid, except for when it was medically necessary, like for surgery.
right.
I didn't because I went and laid down, and then I went to get up, and I said no, and I just laid back down. And she was even starting to go, well, what do you think it is? I said I don't know. All I know is it needs to go away.
Right.
And I finally ended up feeling a little bit better.
Well,
Morning, Miss Sherry. What's up, elusive?
that's what we're having tonight is steaks. Or we're cooking at my mom's house. We're cooking dinner for mom. Gonna be surf and turf for mom. Steaks and steamed crab.
John, scrambled eggs with Louisiana hot sauce on it, or Zataran's Creole seasoning, or just ketchup.
Oh no, I can't do the ketchup.
I
Nor
hadn't done
does
the ketchup on eggs since I was a kid. I gotta say.
Nope. No, but I'm with you on the Louisiana hot sauce, John. See, I buy Louisiana hot sauce for me and Cholula for Jeremy.
What's up, Dakota?
Yeah, it's all straight Louisiana hot sauce for me, man. Because I don't know, it's just what I like. And I,
Oh,
I
kid.
I skip the cheese. Jeremy's all about some cheese on his eggs. I don't want cheese on my eggs. I don't know. Weird, I know.
Oh, cool. So Kid Coleman, they got that name because they collect Coleman equipment. So they're a Coleman fan. JJ, you seriously need to email that. Oh, yeah. But he's all about the Zatarans. He chewed me out on my Satcheries. You don't need to use that rescue. And I need to order that other one that he was telling me. Morning, Miss Greta. Oh, and Greta says she freezes milk all the time, whole milk, and it seems fine.
Yeah, me too. I have no
Somebody
problem.
else, and I don't know who it was, somebody said a while ago you need to shake it a lot when it thaws.
Oh,
So maybe that's the catch. Maybe it's the, who was that? I'm scrolling up. I can't remember who said that.
yeah. Never had a problem with frozen milk. It seems fine to me, but I don't drink it straight. I just use it in recipes.
Oh, Miss Sherry said that.
Another thing that freezes great is bread. I freeze bread all the time.
Simone Watchman, you stop ketchup on eggs? That is a must in my house. Not on me. Not me, but my family will kill the ketchup every time. Well, my kids did when they were little. I don't know. It must be something about the sugar in the ketchup, I think is what it is.
Yeah, I don't. Man, ketchup lasts forever around here because Jeremy doesn't eat it on anything, and I only eat ketchup on French fries, which I don't eat very much of. So a bottle of ketchup will last a year around this place. It's crazy. Oh, and neither one of my grandkids likes it. Isn't that something? The grandkids are 2 and 7, and neither one of them want anything to do with ketchup, which is odd, right, for a kid?
Yeah.
Yeah. They are
Damn,
straight.
Alicia, that's where that's what Alicia says. The only time I freeze my milk is when I make ice cubes to put in my milk so it don't get diluted.
Dude, that's a good idea. That's how I grew up. My mom, no joke. She still drinks milk every day. Every morning she'll drink a glass of milk, but she has to have ice in it. Ice in her milk. Even though
Whenever
it's
whenever the missus drinks milk, she'll take and pour the glass of milk and then she puts it in the freezer for about 40 minutes and then she'll go get it.
well, that makes sense too. That the only time I will drink milk, which is rarely anymore, it does have to be ice cold. Cold,
See,
cold.
not me, buddy. I just grab that jug and I'm just going to down that shit. Matter of fact, I probably had more ass chewings as a young person for drinking
Drink it
the jug of
from the
milk
container. Yeah,
than anything.
right. Stop drinking out of the container. I remember that. I used to do that too when I was a kid. My mom would
Oh,
get so
man. And I
mad.
remember whenever I think I was living with mom. So it was down on the outsides of Houston. And I
Hmm.
can't even remember what store it was. But when they first came up with that, like it was like a 2 or 2.5 gallon and it had the handle at the top and it had the little
Hmm.
spigot thing you could pull out and just pour directly from the jug. You'd put it in the
Hmm.
fridge. Oh, son, that was like the shit right there, buddy. I just filled up a big old cup at a time.
Yeah.
I love milk. It does the body good is all I can say. I can honestly say, don't know about scientific proof. I'm not a doctor. I don't play one on TV, and I didn't even sleep at a Holiday Inn last night. But I can say that I have fallen off of several buildings, busted my back several times over the decades, been ran over, and been dead twice. So there's got to be some about that calcium shit that keeps you around besides just the God thing. So he built me tough. Morning, Ronnie.
So you
Morning, Miss
attribute all
Tina.
that to milk?
Milk. It does the
You just
body good.
pass it on. Yeah.
Hell, that's how I met my wife. She was a physical therapist aide.
Mm-hmm.
It's just finally catching up to me now. But I'm gonna get through this. I'll figure out a way. Adapt and overcome. That's all. I drink. I drink because when I grow up, I want to be. I want to be big and strong like you. There you go, buddy. Drink plenty of milk. Eat your veggies. Eat your spinach.
That's one thing I haven't had much success growing is spinach.
Oh wow. I was hoping that'd be fairly easy.
Well, I'm not saying it just takes a lot of it. You know how spinach, you know what I mean? I guess I just haven't planted enough of it. And I have a pest prop because I don't use the pesticides and all that, and so it seems like every bug in Texas likes to eat spinach. So I just haven't had much success with growing enough spinach, I guess I should say. I mean, I have no problem germinating it and putting it out there. Or maybe it just gets too hot in Texas for spinach. I don't know.
That's yeah. I was hoping it because I was going to try to do that, but I'm also trying to make it a point because circles back to the little furrow problem. But that's also what did the people's garden in down the road because all them
Mm,
furrows pissing all over their plants. So I kind of want to make sure I have the hardwire mesh circling around my shit.
yeah, yeah.
I think
Well,
I want to. I'm gonna take some and make some like little hoods that I can make on my flower beds that I can just kind of fold back, but then I can put on top. Little
you could do
lightweight
that.
shit.
You could do that, or you know what I did last year, which I'm sure I'll do again. The section that's past the fence, the open section out there. We got those motion sensor sprinklers, and so set a couple of those out there, and it didn't take long. If a cat or a dog, neighbor's dog, anybody went out there, they learned real fast what area to avoid because they were getting hosed down. Anything walks by. Also, it helped to keep the deer out of part of it because they'd walk by and the motion sensor would go off and squirt them. So, yeah, the cats pretty much that worked well on the cats because they didn't want to have anything to do with that water.
I might look into those then.
Yeah, it's just a motion sensor spout, and you just stick it down to the ground and hook a hose to it, and you can set it. It has a range of settings on it, and you could do daytime, night, all the time, and that's what I started using out there for the cats and the deer and the dogs. Now
Well,
the
see, I
chickens,
could.
when I was free ranging the chickens were stupid and they would try it every day. Like the cats and the dogs, they figured out real quick, fast and in a hurry how to walk around without getting sprayed. But the damn chickens, they didn't care. They would get in there and try to eat my garden, and they got sprayed every time.
No, I don't know why.
Effing chickens.
I don't have to sit so low. There. Hey, Kush. Hey, Benjamin.
Hey,
Afternoon.
everybody.
Well, see, so now, okay, with spinach, would that be like a? It's okay if that's in a not a super moist area, but you would want like it's going to pull a lot of moisture because it's. I would assume that plants like lettuce, turnip greens, spinach, leafy greens, since most of the leaves are a moisture based, inside they're real moist for the use of the evil word moist. Then
That's funny. I don't have a problem with that word. I don't know why some people do. That
I don't know either. I just thought it was funny that apparently somewhere it triggered something, and that's what made it funny to me. I heard about that, and I was like, "What? How do you get triggered over a whatever?" It's
right.
but you take all those plants, and I'm figuring that okay, well, if they're a real like a moisture based plant, like all those leaves have a lot of water and moisture in them, then if they were on top of soil that was staying damp a lot, if I built a bed on top of that, then that ought to probably be good for them. And it's not in direct sunlight, but maybe about an hour of the day. Other than that, it's in the shade.
No, I think they need more than an hour of sunlight.
Well, it's not that it's totally blocked. It's just that it's in more shady because then it starts getting filtered by tree tops and stuff. And
Oh no, it's
in
all
the
an
morning,
experiment.
it's a house, and then as it crests over at the noontime, it'll get that hour and a half window, but then it'll start getting filtered a little bit by some trees
You're just
as the
gonna
day
have
goes.
to once you get your bed set up. It's all an experiment, like I say around here. I move stuff around and try it in different places, different times of the year. Um,
See, I can't go moving around a bunch of stuff, and when I do this, I
well,
guess I can always replant something per se, but I'm
no,
trying to
I
do
don't
my
mean
little layout for.
right. I mean like rotating crop. Like say you attempt spinach and whatever in one bed and see how it does that season, and then maybe
Okay, so
the
Billy
season
says
plant.
the biggest thing with spinach is it doesn't like hot, so then it wouldn't like the direct sunlight, I guess, a lot.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think it gets too hot in Texas for us to do really well with spinach.
Oh, okay. You
But
mean
that's just
like
me.
overall just heat?
Yes, our summers are brutal, compared to say zone 5 or 6 or whatever. Our zone is like crazy brutal on things that are delicate that don't like that much heat. I mean, I've grown spinach a little bit, and here's the thing: I don't have some big ginormous garden with rows and rows of stuff. I just kind of mine is. I don't even know what the hell kind of gardening style I have. It's crazy. I just experiment and plant stuff here and there and plant like say I tried to plant or I planted whatever this spot one year, I move it and try it in a different spot the next year or the next season. Or and also spinach is kind of a cool weather crop, isn't it? I mean, we could probably do spinach early on like now, and then way later in the fall through the winter, but there's no chance we're going to grow spinach through the summer here in my opinion because it gets too hot.
I know I want to do potatoes and I want to do green carrots, and then I want to try to do some blueberries and strawberries.
Well, carrots I have not had a problem with. Carrots are easy to me. A lot of people say carrots are hard, and they're not. They're not. It's just the soil has to be semi loose, and it's all about germination of the carrots. When you first direct sow carrots, all of mine have come up too. You just have to keep them damp. You have to keep the soil damp constantly. Can't let it dry out in order for carrots to germinate. And then after that, pretty much good to go. Just water them like you would everything else. But
Morning, Larry.
my son was over here. It was about a week ago. Yeah, last Monday. It's a week ago. My son came over and hung out with me half the day, and we pulled up the last little batch of carrots. We're still going in my garden a week ago. We pulled all the rest of them out so I could clean that little area. And he took them home. I just gave them to him. I was like, "Here, you want some carrots? Pull all these up right here. I need to clean out this bed for my radishes." And so, yeah, we were still getting carrots last week. Can you believe that? Crazy.
No, I
You
wouldn't
know,
have thought that.
yeah, in our area, it really, unless we have a snowmageddon like we did, a while back or whatever, you can grow something pretty much year round in our zone because it's so warm.
Carrots need damp and dark to germinate.
It does not have to be dark. I disagree with that. I have never put. I've seen people do it. You can put the shade cloth over them. You can put cardboard over them. You can put. Seen people put plywood over them just for germination purposes to keep the soil damp. But I have never covered any of my carrots. But I have watered them every single day and kept them moist so that they would germinate. But I've never put them in the dark. So it's just not necessary for me. But everybody does things differently. I've had no problem with carrots. I think
Carrots,
carrots.
spinach, lettuce, onions, potatoes, that kind of stuff first for me outside. The warm weather stuff I start in the house. Oh, that was Billy talking to Indy.
Yeah, well, it's a different zone. So yes, I started a lot of things inside first. In fact, I mean, I know it's only January, but I need to get on it here pretty soon and start do some seed starts in the house. Now, for potatoes, when I like regular potatoes, not sweet potatoes, but potatoes, um, it's just kind of a thing around here. One of the neighbors' dads, one of my neighbor's dad told me a couple of years ago when I started this gardening thing, and because he's done it all his life too, he said plant potatoes on Valentine's Day in Texas, and I was like, okay, and it works. February 14th is when I plant potatoes. And it seems early. I know a lot of people can't do that, but it works down here. But that's just, the seed potatoes. I get the seed potatoes from Tractor Supply and plant those in February. But I don't suspect you could do that. Bill's probably in zone 5, maybe, right? 5 or 6.
I have no idea.
Oh, you just wait. You're gonna learn all kinds of things your first year of gardening. You're gonna be amazed at some of the stuff that grows, and then you're gonna be frustrated with the fails because I've had a lot of those.
Oh, I'm used to those.
Yeah, right.
I just roll with that. I get excited over the successes.
Right, me too. That first year I had cucumbers coming out my ears. I was like, damn, I planted way too many cucumber plants. I couldn't give those suckers away fast enough. Go make pickles that first year. Uh, so last year I planted far less cucumbers. That was a learning curve for me. Jeremy doesn't even like cucumbers. So so
Chickens love cucumbers, huh?
right though, but yes, chicken's got a lot of vegetable scraps. That's for sure. And the rabbits too. They like them as well.
No, D Dog says they do taters in April and May in Michigan.
Yeah, see, but we, at least the people around here. Oh, and there's a
And then
lady.
Tiger said she's starting her onions this week along with some peppers.
Yeah, I'm kind of like Milkmaid. I want to start some tomatoes. I know it's way too early to put them out, but I mean, I can keep them in the house under the grow lights for up to like 8 weeks or whatever. So I can't take it much longer because I get so excited about spring, and it's so warm here that But Hutch had a good point the other day. He's done it. See, he's done it, and I've done it before too, where you seed start stuff, and then you think, man, it's warm, and you just itching to get out there and grow stuff, and you put it out, and then here comes another freeze, and then you're like, damn, I was too anxious. I did it too early. So it just depends on what it is, because you can grow that stuff. Um, when you seed start on your own, you can grow it in the house for 6 to 8 weeks before you put it out. You know, I don't know, baby. Go ask him.
Hey, what's up, Kiss Off?
Yeah, if you want to.
Another stalker caught on camera is coming in TikTok from. Oh, wow. Having issues, Kiss Off. Dag nabbit.
All right. Well, I'm gonna have to hop off here and actually go get something done.
Alrighty,
Papa,
ma'am.
Papa, and the little one are about to practice baseball, and I'm gonna get out in the garden because I got a lot of prep work to do still. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm cut up on this tree.
Oh my goodness, you're gonna make everybody nervous.
Well, it's just cutting the limbs off the one I cut down yesterday. I just got to try to get it cut up before this rain comes in.
All right. Well, be careful.
Alrighty,
I know.
ma'am. Well, you have a great day.
All right, you too. I'll be listening, but I'll be out in the garden area.
Okie doke.
All
Just
right.
holler anytime you want.
All right. See y'all later. Have a good one, everybody.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.
Yeah, Ronnie. There's a chance today and tomorrow and the next, I think, or something like that. But looking rough. All right. Just take me a moment. I'll visit for just a moment and then I'll put y'all up so you can watch me make a fool of myself, I guess. I'll come visit every time I take a break because I can only go as long as that battery's going to go. And I'm at 52%, so there's always that. Excuse me. Nope, got a sawzall, Billy. Tiger, yeah, kiss off was peeking through her fingers watching Rescue cut down at her. Let's see. Hey, what's up, TJ? All right, well, I'll just check in on you every now and then. Risky, you need to get one of those battery powers. Yeah, well, I kind of got a sawzall. It's similar. It cuts. Hey, Miss Ellen. Mother. So you see the up close. That's the up close. Oh, wrong end. There you go. So, yippee fucking yay. Talks too much shit about that fucking sawzall, and then now what? There you go. I'll be back. Well, let's see. Now, it's just the old school thing that's left. It's been a minute since I used this blade. I guess it might hold up. Hell, it might break too. Shit, I don't know. But that's where we're at now. So let's see. What did I miss? Did I miss anything? What makes a good battery powered chainsaw? Oh, I got more than my money's worth. Shit. That saw's all right there. Ever since my kids were born, I've had that damn thing. Hell, the date I might even have wrote the date on the inside of it. So, No, didn't write the date on that one. I didn't write the date on that one. I wrote the date on my little hand circular saw that I got. Yeah, 30 years, pretty much there, Huckleberry. That's I use the battery chain and pole saws in my biz. They're really good. Yeah, they're just a little pricey. That's all. Rudy, get over here. You turd monkey. Uh, that's what I have in the pole software. Yeah, I got a pole saw. It just ain't. I ain't had it running in quite a few years since this saw's kind of came down. Rescue. Can I send you a saw? I don't know, brother. Don't worry about it, John. John, I'll figure it out. I adapt and overcome. I'll work it out. I'll get her done. I'll check back in with y'all here. You realize you are like no help whatsoever. Got sticks or some shit. Okay. Where is it? Big chunk. Well, but I don't know. I thought about it, Hook, but then if she wanted to help me haul it over there when she comes in later, she wouldn't be able to. But if I just go ahead and do it in manageable sizes, if nothing else, I can always load it in the cart. I don't know. Rescue cleaning up from storm damage. No, Miss Sharon, I actually cut the tree down yesterday. You know who will be what? Oh, I ain't. Well, who me? What am I gonna be ape shit crazy? Hey, what's up, Mayhem? I don't know what I missed. Easy there, Gmo. I wasn't building a gallows. I was just cutting some tree limbs. There's a million and one excuses of why not to do something. Can you just burn it right there? No, because I got that. See, I got the security light power wire right there. Plus, it's right next to the little building, so it ain't no biggie. I'm going to drag the bigger part. I'm not trying to do that all the way to the base. I'm going to cut a little bit more and then cut the other limbs off of it, and then I'll drag the other with my mower. I'll just swing wide and I'll drag it over here by the burn pile. So then after I burn that burn pile down some, then I'll just roll them up on top of the coals and burn them off in sections. To some, that might look hard. And I mean, it's not that it's all comfortable but I don't know. I just don't like what that could lead to if I let that saw there say, oh, well, hell, the electric one broke. I'll just have to put it off for now. Then see, that's that ease of use stuff that got us here. So it's like, oh, well, damn, the easier way went out. So I guess I just have to suck it up now, Buttercup, and go back to the real shit. We have a tree cut down last week. That was between two electrical lines. We've been cleaning up too. Oh, yeah. Oh, damn, my Band-Aid. My Band-Aid scooted off my piece of skin. Now my skin's exposed. OMG. See if I can redo this. Here's a little chunk I took out of my finger by accident. Oh, well, that might work. Don't overdo it. Rescue. If you have rope, pull the long piece over the cut-up pile so you're cutting. There's someone trolling Krigley. I ain't giving up no wood. I want to have a cool little fire. There, the chair said I needed to take a break for a minute. What time is it? It is 12 o'clock. Well, I've been 2.5 hours. Okay. Oh, I guess let me check my phone. Hell, I might have gotten some important 911 message. Might be a DEFCON 5 and not even know it. Man, oh man. Oh, let's see. Okie doke. Rescue, how's those chickens? Oh, they're doing good. I had them on earlier. You know, it's one. No, it didn't. It's 12-12. 1-2-1-2. Yeah, Gmail, but she never looks like her picture. There he is. You asking for his address. I'm not. You already have my address, kiss off. What do you mean? What are you going to get killed over? What's all this doom and gloom death talk? Hell, I'm cutting a tree and you people are building gallows and shit. What's up with all that? I leave you alone for a few minutes and you go on some kind of vigilante move or what? Let me go put him up. I'll be right back. Might grab a water too. It wasn't exactly smart of me to make that pile right here. Yeah, it's right here while I'm trying to get to talk to you guys. Get my shit here. Wonder how Hutch is doing. I hadn't seen Hutch. Hey, what's up, Tony? I think it's some hello, good night, PA garbage rescue. All you people, PA people, are the same, electing a guy that can't even put a sentence together. And hey, and the guy that wasn't even alive. Don't forget about him. Okay, rescue motivated me. There is a million reasons to not do it, but off I go. Thanks for the smile. Hey, Billy. Thanks for hanging out, brother. I need to work on my upper part anyway without, I can't really pick shit up. Can't stand up and do it, but hey, at least I can get some arm action. It'll just be with a saw. That's all. Get her done, Billy. That's it. Get her done. Oh, let's see what Mr. Tony says. Do you think old Slow Joe will get out of these charges he's going to face? I don't know. That's Tony. There's a part of me that thinks that that's actually was the whole purpose of them, because it's like the garage, man. Everybody's talking about the stupid garage, and who cares about the garage? The main thing's that damn Chinese funded think tank that some of them papers were sitting in for 6 years. That's the shit that ought to concern people. Who all looked at those and what were those documents? I personally wouldn't surprise me if the ones in the garage weren't kind of recently put there just to kind of go, oh, wow, look at this. Found these. I think he pissed him off when he said he wanted to run for a second term because he's that. See, they done lied to him enough. He thinks this shit's all good and working. And now it's backfiring on him. They convinced the dementia mofo to fall for well, he fell for it. He believes the shit you've been feeding. Now he wants a second one. And they're like, oh, no, dude, you got to get out the way. So what better way to do it than to go, oh, looky here. The special counsel, look, we're doing, oh, yeah. That way you can ignore it. It's like how they don't even talk about it. It's like, yo, dude, that dude wasn't even president. So he was just handling classified shit, which is against the law. Unless he's the one that was over him, he doesn't have a right to declassify. I don't know. Just don't jack with my chickens, homie. That's all I can say. We'll just have to see how much people get involved in the local stuff to see if there's a change. Otherwise, it's just going to get worse. Alrighty, Gigi. It motivated me, Gigi. That's all. Yes, it definitely sucks, and I'm going to miss that. I've had that dang thing for a long time, and it's come in handy with a lot of shit. Hell, it built that chicken coop, so done so much. Yeah. But have a great day, man. Make your day a good day. God bless. And damn, man, anonymous Chinese donors donated millions to the Penn State think tank. And that's where those documents sat for 6 years. Who all looked at those? What were they? Yeah. That's, yeah, Gigi. And sometimes it takes a minute to learn the lesson from it, but there's usually lessons in just about everything. Hey, joyful afternoon. Right, Gigi? Think positive. World's full of negative stuff. All elected officials should take drug test every year, plus physical, to see if they have old timers or any other things going on. It's crap they do it. Right. Well, I like it when they're trying to introduce some term limits. That'll be cool. Rescue. The camera shows he had thin surgical gloves on and yanking on the screen door. She was home. Oh wow. Well, I'm glad they got him. Oh, I guess they decided they wanted to take a rest again too. So they all sat down to chill. I'll cut them side limbs off. Or I might just leave it. And then when I shut the stream down, I just start hauling these just right over there, closer to the burn pile. And then I'm going to take the mower and just tie a rope on that damn thing, and I'll drag the stupid thing around there. This too shall pass. They got a good little grazing ground underneath the coop, so they're going to be good and dry. I need to get them some more water, it looks like. They still got a little bit, but let's see. It doesn't really matter now. By the time they took that to court, he had already finished. Hell, Hunter probably doesn't even know what he had. They just got him high and said, "Here's a stack of money. Take this and fly there, do this." And he was like, "Sure. What do you want me to do?" Okay. That dude was just a mentally fucked up mule. Pardon my French. Lunch break over, going back out to work some more. We're expecting rain coming soon. We'll be listening. Okay, Miss Sharon. Yeah, that's me. Here in a little bit. I'll probably end this and start cleaning up. I might even, because I really want to try to burn that. I would have probably done a fire tonight if it wasn't going to rain, depending on how bad it rains. If it rains, do some late night fire. I could hear Rudy when I put him back in the house. He's whining now. He don't like it. Oh man. All righty. Go get those other limbs. Trim those off. Still 28 people. Ooh wee, man. But I don't know, man. If you don't, you feel bad, and it's like, oh man, I don't want to do that. Feel bad, but you know what? In all honesty, how you feel bad anyway. That's what I figured out one day. It's like, it's already raining there in Chirac. Hey, Creek Squad. Welcome, brother. Hey, Moonchild. No. All right, let me go trim these other limbs. Let me get this shit over with before the rain comes in. Well, it's done. Now I'll just get the mower and tie a rope around. Hey, Miss Emily. Oh, what'd I miss? What did I miss? Uh-oh, what am I? Apparently I am something because I saw something about true. Y'all talking shit about me. Is that what's happening? What? What did I do now? Uh, who is working on getting you sponsored by the maker of your scooter? Oh, I don't know. Me and them had words too, so I don't know. They'd probably be happy if I just wouldn't cuss them out. They tried a little shyster shit on me. This thing wasn't cheap. And I covered everything with them. They said, this is the money. Medicare is going to cover this. This is what your part. And I said, all righty. Grabbed a few things, sold them, got the money, said, bam, there's your money. They said, okay, here's your chair. And the next month, all of a sudden, they said, oh, well, there was a mistake right here. And really, your amount is this. I said, I don't know what to tell you. You need to get your shit right. And they kept on and on. Finally, I kind of cussed them out and went off. And I was rude, but I guess somewhere along the way, the message got across because now I don't hear from them. So it was like, man, I got all that shit documented. What? You told me. And I paid it. Bite me, buddy. In famous words of Kiss Off, bite me. Might be you have a guilty conscience. I never see, and Huckleberry even owned up to it. Oh man. So you can't go back after the fact and ask for more money. I know. I tripped out and I go, I'm sorry. Do you remember like calling me back and telling me all these figures and now what? You don't have no record of that? Well, but there was a mistake. That's not my problem then. That's your problem. It's called suck it up and do better training, I guess. Well, I kind of went in this little tirade going, excuse me, so let me see if I understand this right. I call your number, say, hey, I'm interested in this. My doctor told me to check into them. And he proceeded to go, oh, yes, sir, not a problem. Give us this information, and we will get everything worked out and get back with you. And then you called me back and said, we got it all worked out. We've talked to them. We got this. Hey, here you go. You need this much. Okay. Can I have just a little bit of time to get that? Oh, yes, sir. You're good to go. Okay. I got the money. Give it to them. They said, oh, yeah, this is great. All right. Our guy is just scheduled for this date. Is that going to work? Yep, that'll work. Matter of fact, they even bumped it up a day because then he goes, hey, I had a cancellation. Do you mind if I come a day early? I said, shoot, no, man, come on with it. So he shows up, do the whole little deal, sign off on everything. There we go, good. And then somehow because of something supposedly was missed. No, I don't know shit, man. Whoever did all that, apparently, if their training sucks, that's your problem. And that's exactly what I told him. That whole little realm was all under your control. That's your world, not mine. It sounds like you need to eat it and go figure out where that error came from. You get tax write-offs. And then I haven't heard no more from them. So I hope everyone is having a good day. If not good, at least passable. Oh, Miss Emily, you know what? The day's what we make it. Rescue is on EM. It's a great day. I just tell you, man, it's like you have a business and you make a decision. It's not the customer's fault. Just the way it is. They're all just greedy shits and don't like to own up to it. They do that. They'll bombard people like that because, they're going to pay somebody some little hourly wage and give them a list of numbers on a screen and say, here, call and harass these people. And you know what? If they can think about that. They call 10,000 people and say, you owe $500. And 5,000 of them say bullshit, but 5,000 of them say, okay, that's 5,000 people that would just hand over $500. Works for them. People need to learn to say no. These are the facts. Don't give a shit about the word game. No. And I guess maybe I'm an ass sometimes, but I just hold myself to a higher standard. I don't. I try not to give excuses, so I don't really accept them very well. It's just my world. It's the world I live in. Because excuses are like assholes. Everybody's got one, and everybody thinks theirs is better than the other. No offense. I mean, I ain't trying to. Oh man, I had to give that a break. I might need some damn Pandora here for a few minutes. You know that? Let's see. Can't slow down to Ricky though, not right now. Sorry, buddy. All right, let me do this one. Oh, nope, that's a no-go. Oh, hell, I don't even know why I picked that channel. Shit, every song that starts coming up, it's like, oh, I already know this is going to get it. This one here, Hoot, was I think like around 7,600 or something like that. But I have the bigger size one. I got the Fat Boy edition. Can y'all hear that? Sometimes I feel that way, but then again, sometimes I'm glad I'm kind of numb, especially as crazy as shit is.
Okay, here's something cool so you
Pandora, still annoying your every living nerve with commercials.
Pandora music without any ads. That's all your favorite music.
Look, all you have to do is give us some money and you can listen to this without ads. I'm like, damn it.
Listening without ads for just $5 a month.
Just $5 a month.
For ad-free music streaming.
It's always just $5 a month.
Click now for your 1-month trial.
There we go. Little crack corrections. Yeah, that's a neighbor. Probably doing wood. Probably hauling some wood. Took down a bunch of trees on my side of the yard this past summer. It's a slow and steady kind of process. Yep. Well, that one there, I've been meaning to cut down for a while, and I don't know. I guess talking and hanging with y'all just motivated me. Hey, David, do what? No. Oh, man. Well, oh, wow. Thank you, David. I appreciate that, brother, very much. I just, man, please don't put yourself in any bind whatsoever. I just, man. I appreciate you. I really do, David. Thank you very much. All the time somebody told me everything's gonna be all right. Let's see what you got, Joyful. How do you process a wood from here, dear? I don't understand, Miss Joyful. Was it a typo? Someday for these shoes. I want to go down to see her. She's my little queen. I want to go down to tell her she's the world to me. Play that tambourine. That's my gardening neighbor there. Anything. Wish I had a dollar for all the time somebody told me everything's gonna be all right. Man, damn, that was almost like having a piece of equipment that I've had forever. It's almost like a piece of me starting to fall apart. Can't believe I lost my damn sawzall. That was my faithful companion. Everything's gonna be all right. Gonna be. You know what? I need a big limb. There's still a big limb over there on that other piece. I need that big limb, and I can just stack me a pull train. I'll try a little old school shit on this. Yes, typo uses well. Way back. We like the road. Oh boy. All right, I'm gonna pick up the pace on this. Let's see. All right, I'll check back when y'all here momentarily. I'm making me a sled.
Okay, here's something cool so you might want to keep listening. If you click the banner on your screen, you'll get a free month of Pandora music without any ads. That's all your favorite music with zero interruptions. At the end of your free trial, you can either cancel or keep listening without ads for just $5 a month. One of the best deals out there for ad-free music streaming. Ready to try it? Click now for your free 1-month trial. Non-stop Pandora music. That's what you'll get if you just tap the banner. It's your Pandora Plus free trial, and it's all yours for the taking. Not only will your songs keep on flowing back to back, you'll have no tabs or skips on replays, plus 4 offline stations to save on data. And when your free trial ends, enjoy Pandora Plus for just $4.99 a month. That's one of the best deals out there for non-stop music streaming. So go on, tap now for your 1-month free trial.
Right now, I just need you to get real loose. Grab your loved one, or grab your love. If you're by yourself, no worries. Just follow after me.
Somebody shoot my phone.
To the left, to the left, to the right, to the right. Now take your left hand and put it on your side. Don't roll your shoulders. Do the slip and slide. This next part, my favorite part of this time to shine. Gonna do the two-step and cowboy boots. Hard and I will go down and do. Take it to the left now and dip. Pull it gonna pull down. Take a step, pull it down and back with your hips. Slide to the left, slide to the right. Now to the left, slide to the left, slide to the right. Do the first time, have a good time around, round, round and round you go. It's time to show out right now and take to the ground. Gonna do the two-step and cowboy boots. Hard and spin out when you go down and do it. Take it to the left now. Take it down now, take it down now, take it down now, take it down now. Bring it up now, bring it up now, bring it up now, bring it up now. Hard and spin out with you, hold down and do. Take it to the left now and dip. Pull it don't pull down. Take a step, pull it out and back with your hips. That was not so bad. That was not so bad, was it? That was not so bad. That was not so bad, was it? That was not so bad. That was not so bad, was it? That was not so bad. That was not so bad. Was it? Gonna do the two-step and cowboy boots. Grab a sweetheart and spin out there. Hold down and do it. Take it to the left now and dip. Boy, they don't pull down. Take a step, boy, they down and back with your hips. I don't like red lady should probably
Okay, there you go. Thank you, Joe. Y'all are something else. Lord have mercy. I'd have thought about that when I first started cutting the limbs. That would have come out better, but hey, it worked out. There's always a plan. Hold on. Let's see. See if I can put the chickens on. I think I moved the damn table to a damn old. Let's see. Whoa. Yeah, I'm starting to make a disaster of everything. Uh-oh. Wonder if that one gets me cut off of YouTube. Oh, let's see. Babies are, what's now close to laying. Yep, they're not far off, Miss Emily. Hey, David, thank you so much, brother. I hope you have an awesome day. Make your day a great day. Thank you again, sir. It's all Huckleberry's fault, huh?
Get tickets now. At Kroger, no matter where you order free pickup.
I'm telling you, see how she looks up all up at that fence and stuff? She's the one I sit here and she'll get to trying to act like she can figure out some way out here to me.
Start your cart with the Kroger app and save from wherever today. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Oh, what am I going on? 3.5 hours? Hey, I got the tree shit moved.
Just click your digital coupons on our app and use them up to 5 times in one transaction.
Made progress today.
Fresh for everyone.
Oh yeah, no, that one definitely. I'm not allowed to. Guess if I sent a message, couldn't get through. And I think.
Well, I remember standing on the corner at midnight, trying to get my courage up.
There, is that better? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Oh, thank you, Joyful. Sticky beat down on Main Street. Down on Main Street. How many users?
Used to watch music live.
I gotta get them some water here in a minute. Looks like they need some. That's kind of a pain. I gotta step in there. Not exactly a fun ordeal. Hey, Moonchild, you have a great day, man. Main Street. What is it, 3.5 hours? Yeah. Hell, I might just go ahead and call it. Let's see, what do we got on here? Bam, I just do that. Yeah, let's see. I'll kick it back to me for a minute and now I'll tell everybody bye. Bam. So I appreciate everybody hanging out. Got to see a little crazy ass stuff go just down in real life. There you go. Hey, all I can say is, you know what? If you come up on something and you don't think you can do it, don't accept that. Just look at it, step back if you have to, rethink it. You're capable of doing anything you put your mind to. Believe it. I hope everybody makes their day a good day. That's what I'm fixing to do too, Tiger. Fill up the chicken water. But I hope everybody makes their day a good day. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. Oh, thank you, Indy. You guys motivate me. Kind of help inspire me. So I appreciate it. And I guess until the next, peace to everybody. Much love. Make your day a good day.